Hello everyone, welcome back to the Rift. Johnny here, and today we're playing Garen into a Veigar. We're mid today, so I got autofilled, and I figured it would be useful to show you how I tackle autofill games. If you queue up for top and mid secondary, you're rarely ever going to get mid, but if you do, let me just show you what you can do. Okay, so let's say you're a Garen homie, you play Garen top, you can just lock in and play mid on this thing. And I'm gonna show you, I don't know these matchups, right? Like, I just never play into Veigar because I'm a top player. But hey, let's have a crack and we'll try to use our top lane fundamentals to kind of neutralize, have a decent result in lane here. It's not gonna be amazing, but it's gonna be fine. Great trade there. Okay, we'll let the wave bounce into us. They've got a Jax in the jungle. Not the scariest jungle, but something to be aware of. I did put a ward here in the Raptors. The fact that we're not seeing Jax around is probably telling us that he's pathing bot towards top. Right, so he's gonna be crossing the river, not the river, but like to the top side in a little bit, because if you look at our own jungler, he's about to cross over, so you can kind of mirror. Now let's see if we can prevent this guy from crashing the wave. So I'm gonna trade a little bit of my HP here, so we can thin the wave, make it a little bit awkward for him. We'll keep it here in this position. Here we go. We can definitely look for kills on the Veigar, but playing a little bit conservative since the jungler could be around. We know that he's kind of going top. He might be around this area now. Now that my ward is off cooldown, we're gonna put it here and we can kind of lean towards this side a little bit. I'll see if I can shove the wave fast. Okay. And let's just go for a recall here. Fine early. Is it amazing? No, we're not a mid player. But hey, that's fine. We got a perfectly fine result. Let's go back real quick. And actually, I'm going to play for this. I think when you play mid, you know, getting tier 2 boots early, it's going to be really good value. This could be a really good gank for the Veigar. He telegraphed it a little bit. That's okay. I'm gonna ping my top laner back because I think that Jax would be looking around this timer. So I'm just gonna shove here and try to play with my team in the river. Oh, nobody saw that missed cannon. It's all good. Hello, Jax. I don't know if he thinks he's doing some amazing, like, play by holding the wave ever so slightly. Absolutely not, right? I'll pick the dragon because Jax is going for the dragon. But we can see here, likely, we're not going to be able to play for that. That's okay. I'll bide my time here. Nice dodge on that. When we get level 6, definitely gets a lot easier to kill this guy if we can outplay the cage. Nice. Oh, I thought it was gonna time out way faster. That's okay. Let's just E this whole thing. Get rid of it. There you go, I got my ult. Maybe I'm able to move to this faster. Ooh, still got caught by the cage. Wow. I think the Jax flashed over the wall. Is that what he did? I griefed a little bit, right? I should have ulted earlier. That's okay, though. That's okay. It happens. It happens. Okay. Gonna use my potion here. Now he has no mana, so he can't really play aggressively. I still have my W to tank some damage. That's okay. We just queue back. And let's look for a recall. I have a lot of gold spent. I misplayed it a little bit. I should have just used my ult earlier on the Jax, but he had to flash for it, so that's also at least something. And we'll go for this. We still go stride every game, right? There's nothing really different about our build because we play mid lane. I still like to play... By the way, I forgot to show you my runes this game. Sorry about that. I still like to play with Conqueror in this patch. It doesn't really matter which lane you're in or even like the matchup. I would say below Emerald, still really good recommendation to just play Conqueror every game and really learn to squeeze your damage. Do the most damage with your kit. Get the wave in. I'll see if I can move here. I have my ult available. He's flashing away. We can dive this. I would need him to shove the wave though for the dive to work. Okay, he used his Q. Fine. So because I know he used his Q, that's why I go for that kind of awkward dive. And we don't wait in base. It would be kind of tempting to wait for the dagger, but we don't, right? We get out as quickly as we can. Every second counts in these cases. Let's get back to lane here. He got one plate, but that's okay. We got a kill out of that. Okay, this is a little bit of a bad fight. Oh, we got his flash, so that's extremely good. He probably didn't know that I used my ult before. Or he wasn't tracking that. Yeah. I'm not able to stop that realistically. They just have the numbers advantage. Let me go ahead and make sure that I have party. Yes, this is something I highly recommend. Make sure you have party chat only. Of course, I'm not in a party, so that means I don't see any chat, which is what I want. But you still see the pings. So that's really good. That's a really good way to play. Just use pings for your communication. It will surprise you how it changes your games when you're not constantly seeing all the rubbish that people are putting in chat. Great, perfect, perfectly fine. Again, nothing fancy, right? We just get the waves in so that we can get access to the place around the river. Let's put a ward here. Good. We added some control. We don't need to save the world on every move. But hey, we improve our position a little bit. And now once again, we just use our kit to get wave clear. And then try to get move onto these objectives. We could even try to dive this smolder. I'm going to ping for this. There we go. I mean, in that sense, mid is an easier role because you get access to all these plays that you wouldn't have access to from the top lane. So it's kind of cool. I don't want to give this guy too much room to play here. Okay. All right. There's only so much he can do, right? He's gonna be in an awkward position here, actually. Okay. Let's just shove the wave and move with my team. Okay. We might not be able to play this how I wanted. Okay. I wanted to save my flash there. I think, yeah, in hindsight, we should have just flashed earlier. That's okay. That's okay. Tough situation there. I thought we could fight it out. We had a crack, but it turned out that my team is too far behind, right? 0-3 versus 4-0 jungler. It's kind of a tough situation there. But we're even with this Veigar, so things are not too bad. I would love to be able to just get my item, actually. We'll sell that. So it's fine, by the way. Like, my bot lane, yes, they're bleeding some kills, but look at this. They're actually ahead in CS. Not a problem at all. The biggest disappointment is that my top laner wouldn't give me top, but he's kind of running it down, right? This is pretty much every time I see a Cassio top, they run it down. It's a hard champion. It's a hard champion to play. Looks like Cho is having kind of a free lane there, and that is gonna come to bite us in the ass for sure. There you go. I bait his Q there. Cool. On the next rotation, he's dead. He doesn't kill me here. Yeah. I have my W. Just tank the combo. Put a ward down. So in the next wave, I can look to flash on him. Nice. I got super creep locked there. That's fine. Let's go back. We're getting like heavily outnumbered here, which is making it really difficult, right? The jungler is just really fed. You're gonna see this in a lot of your games. Basically, think of it like a coin toss. You toss a coin, and your jungler is gonna be like 0-4 or 4-0. You know what I mean? It's completely out of your control. So try not to overthink that part. That's gonna be completely random. But you should try to just put yourself in a good position and focus on that, you know? Okay. Maybe I can rotate on this Cho. Jax is moving behind me here. I don't like it too much, but maybe I can catch this kill. Yeah. And I run back. The Jax is super strong, so I don't wanna fight him. Looks like someone's already AFK, by the way. Doesn't matter, I don't give up. We never give up. Again, a percentage of your games are gonna be like this, and it's important for you to keep your sanity Because, like, the bell is gonna swing the other way too, right? Like some games, the Inter is gonna be on the enemy team, and then you have a game for free. It happens too. It's just that as humans, we tend to remember the bad experiences more. Nice. Right. Not much you can do, right? So it's all good. I don't have my ult, so we don't look for plays right now. We just bide our time. We'll look to farm here. All good, man. We can collect waves here until our ult is up, and then we can look for a play. Now, in this game scenario, it's very difficult for us to make plays because the whole map is a danger zone. Since we have no wards, right? Our support left the game. And enemy jungler is super strong, and he owns the map everywhere. But here, let's see if we can catch this guy. Yeah. I'll just ignite him. Make sure we get it. And the Cho that was like really fed top lane, all of a sudden is being shut down quite a bit. So at least we're doing that. Now we can't be everywhere, right? So they're kind of running away with the game here. But I think you can kind of see in games where it's not this one-sided, you can really just, even if you don't know the matchup mid lane, you can just play for wave clear and try to join your team on objectives. And you're gonna have a pretty good shot even when auto-filled, right? That's kind of the idea of today's video, is just to like show you the perspective of a top lane player being auto-filled mid and still trying to just, you know, make ends meet to some extent. Excellent. There's no way we can contest this Drake, right? Like, that's just the reality of it. We don't have the numbers, quite literally. I have my support sitting in base. I do hope that, you know, as they're talking about punishing griefers and inters more, I hope that levers are more strictly controlled, because it's something I still see a lot, even in my ranked games. And I think, personally, I think it's unforgivable, right? Because it's obviously not like a connection problem, right? This person ran it down and then went on to leave the game right after being killed. So we know 100% they left the game on purpose because they were having a bad game. In those cases, I would be perfectly fine with like some soft bans, you know, like start with, hey, you're not allowed to play for a few days or something like that. And then if they keep doing it, you escalate it up. I'd be really, really okay with that, actually. Wow, he landed it. Well played, sir. Yeah, you kind of need to land your abilities to do anything to me. So, good luck with that. Nope. Nope. I know what you're trying to do. I know what you're trying to do. Well, so unfortunately, today's game is going to be a wash. But hey, hopefully it was still interesting to look at. I don't even know what we should build. It's just a bit of a not like a representative example. It's a bit of an outlier of a game. But the reason I still keep these in is I think it's really valuable. A lot of people on YouTube, they don't show the reality of solo queue. You're gonna have these games. And talking for myself here, I really look for content that shows more realistic experiences, not only like the 20-0 Garen gameplays. Now I'm down to surrender. My team has already given up in this case, so I'm totally fine going for a surrender here. I hope you guys still enjoyed the game today, and I'll see you guys on the next episode. Take care.